yeah, I'm going to call it tonight. It's nighttime for most of you. We are going to look at Bandar Seri in Brunei. We are going to Kuala Lumpur. We've been there. We looked at some glass floors in Kuala Lumpur this week. So we're heading back there for a night view. We're going to Sydney in Australia to see what you can do in Sydney at night. We go to Bruges. We have done Bruges during the day, but we're doing Bruges by night. And Ankara in Turkey. We're also going to London. We have done London by day, but there's one very special thing that I don't think any of you even know exists. And that's the thing I'm going to concentrate on in London that you can do. We're going to Budapest in Hungary, and we're going to end with Prague in the Czech Republic. So we've really got a wonderful selection of places to visit today. So let's have a look. Our first place we're going to is Bandar Seri Begawan, and this is in Brunei. Brunei's capital is known for its Islamic architecture, and you get the most beautiful night glow over the mosque, and you always go to the Godong night market. You can take a panoramic drive around the area. You can drive over a very interesting bridge called the RIPAS, all capital letters. They stand for different words. So it's known as the Ripas Bridge. And you can enjoy looking at the lights that come off the bridge. It's really, really spectacular. And you can have a look at those. But you can also go and see, I've taken a daylight shot of it because it's quite difficult to see it at night. But if you're there, you can see it very clearly. You can have a look at the water village where 1,300 people, years ago, people started to inhabit this little village. It's all of the houses are on stilts, and it's on and kampong air. And since that time, it's been dubbed the Venice of the East. But in many ways, its bizarre water structures are in a league of their own. It's not only still standing for 1,300 years, there are 30,000 people living here. So it's an it's a whole community, it's a whole amazing place, this water village in Brunei. And it actually is 10% of the whole population of Brunei. So it really is amazing that they live here on these stilted houses. Although it's classified as one village, it's actually a cluster of 42 smaller villages that interconnect by 18 miles of footbridges between them. And the buildings sit on stilts on the water surface, and it has electricity and even air conditioning, even though it's right out over the water. So maybe in one of my next classes, if I've still got classes in August, we could choose our title. I might choose to do this very interesting water village in Brunei because it really is different. You can also stop at the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, also a beautiful mosque. It's known as the Sultan's Palace, where the Sultan resides. It takes its name from the builder, the father of the present Sultan. His vision of a grand mosque took 4 years to build, but it was finally completed in 1958. The design was heavily influenced by the Mughal architecture in India. Only the finest materials were used in construction: Shanghai granite, Italian marble, stained glass and crystal chandeliers from England, and fine carpets from Saudi Arabia. And the dome is covered in gold leaf, so that as the sun sets, you get this beautiful hue, and after that, they light up the gold dome. Then you can also go and have a look at the Godong night market. And this is very famous night market where you can taste some of the local food. and you can proceed for dinner at a local restaurant before you go back to your hotels. And our first video today is going to be about looking at that. Oh, yeah, Kathy, that was Brunei. We were looking at Brunei. So a very beautiful place. Hello, everyone else that's joined us. Ivy, Maria, Wanda, Kalpana, Liz, just checking that. Saskina as well, Kathy, Sandy, all of you who have, and Wanda McNeil, and Audrey. Lovely to have you all. And Eileen, I knew, and Maria. I know you were all in Michael's Scotland class. So it's great to have you in my class too. So let's have a look at the food market of this Gedong night market, because it is really an interesting market. From fresh to cooking, everything all in one. So you can go and, raining, you can go and have a meal, you can go and walk between. You can see at the one end is all the cooking of the fresh produce that they have brought in for the day. So every kind of food is being made, and you are able to take them away with you. So you can watch as it cooks. Lots of fish, chicken, meat, ribs, all sorts. Sautés. So a really beautiful little market, not so little, a market where you can try out the foods of Brunei. So moving on from there, let's have a look and see where we are heading to next. Next, we are going to a really interesting country, and we've been there to look at their glass-bottomed KL Tower, but we're going by night now. And by night, we are going to see what we can see. And this is Kuala Lumpur. Now, the Petronas Twin Towers, which you can see there, are quite amazing. The Menara Tower and the Paddington Street Night Market are all swathed in bright colors throughout the night, 24 hours. The Malaysian capital city of Kuala Lumpur showcases a beautiful combination of old and new Asia. The city's fun culture and diversity is evident in their food, activities, and architecture. Notably, gleaming skyscrapers stand proudly along regal mosques and other landmarks that boast of a very rich heritage. Now, to experience Kuala Lumpur's fun culture, you can do a walking tour after the sun goes down. And interesting, this is when the city really comes